Good evening and welcome to the Haunting of Moonstone Bay, the radio show that delves into the strange and supernatural occurrences of our town. I'm your host, Rex Sterling, and I'll be your guide as we explore the mysteries that lurk just beneath the surface of our quaint coastal community. From ghostly sightings to mysterious disappearances, we'll uncover the hidden truths behind the bizarre happenings in Moonstone Bay. So turn down the lights, settle in, and prepare to be spooked. The Haunting of Moonstone Bay starts now. The Silver Moon Hotel has been a fixture in Moonstone Bay for over a century, but lately guests have been complaining of strange occurrences in their room. Some have reported feeling cold spots and hearing strange noises in the middle of the night. Others have seen ghostly apparitions wandering the hallway. The most chilling account comes from a young couple who claim to have been visited by a spectral figure at the foot of their bed. Despite these reports, the hotel owner, Mr. Peterson, denies that there is anything paranormal going on. Paranormal investigator Cassandra Blackwood has taken an interest in the reports coming out of the Silver Moon. She sets up cameras and recording equipment throughout the hotel and begins her investigation. Over several nights, she captures footage of strange noises, disembodied whispers, and even the ghostly apparition of a woman in a long dress. Cassandra confronted Mr. Peterson with her findings, but he remained stubbornly skeptical. One night, as Cassandra is reviewing her footage, she notices something odd in the background of one of her recordings. She enhances the image and discovers a strange symbol etched into the wall of one of the hotel rooms. The symbol matches one that she has seen before in her research on Moonstone Bay's history of witchcraft and demon worship. She confronted Mr. Peterson again, and he finally admits that the hotel was built on a site of a coven that has burned at the stake in the 1600s. He confessed that he has been trying to cover up the paranormal activity to protect his business. Cassandra alerts the local authorities, and they agree to investigate further. In other news, a large black cat has been spotted wandering around Main Street in the dead of night. The cat is unusually large and sinister looking, with eyes that seem to glow in the dark. Some residents claim that the cat is possibly possessed by a demonic entity, while others believe that it is a harbinger of impending doom. Regardless of its true nature, residents of Moonstone Bay are advised to avoid the cat at all costs. However, local cat lover Betty Johnson took a special interest in the black cat and has set out on her own investigation. She discovered that the cat seems to disappear during the day, and that it only comes out at night. She followed the cat to an abandoned house on the outskirts of town, where she discovers strange ritualistic circles on the floor. The cat seems to be guarding the circle, and refuses to let Betty get close. Undeterred, Betty set up a camera to record the cat's movements. The next night, Betty reviewed her footage and discovered that the cat is not a cat at all, but a shape-shifting entity that had been using the abandoned house as a gateway between dimensions. Betty realizes that the entity is planning to open a portal to a dark, otherworldly realm. She alerted the town's paranormal investigators, who arrived just in time to thwart the entity's plan. The black cat disappeared, but residents of Moonstone Bay remain vigilant, knowing that the entity could return at any time. Now, several residents of Moonstone Bay have reported seeing shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision. The figures are said to be vaguely humanoid, but they lack any discernible features. They appear suddenly and disappear just as quickly, leaving a lingering sense of dread in their wake. Paranormal investigator Marcus Adams takes on the task of investigating the shadow people. He sets up cameras and recording equipment throughout the town and begins his investigation. Over several nights, he captures footage of the shadow figures moving through the streets, darting in and out of buildings, and even appearing in people's homes. He tried to communicate with them, but they never responded. As Marcus reviewed his footage, he noticed something odd about the way the shadow figures move. They seemed to be following a specific pattern, as if they were searching for something. He consulted with local historian and discovered that the town was once home to a secret society of alchemists, who were rumored to have summoned otherworldly entities to do their bidding. The shadow figures, he realized, are the remnants of these entities, still wandering the town centuries later. Marcus warns the town residents to be cautious and to avoid the shadow figures at all costs. Despite his warning, some people still claim to see the shadow figures moving through the town, leaving many to wonder if the Alchemist secret society is still at work somewhere in Moonstone Bay. Residents of Moonstone Bay will be happy to hear that the Moonstone Bay Alien Abduction Convention is on again for this year. Come on down to the convention center to meet and greet with aliens who have abducted our local residents. You could join in the bizarre discussion and learn about extraterrestrial life from those who have experienced it firsthand. The Moonstone Bay Otherworldly Farmers Market is set to open on the 1st of April. Come to the farmers market to sample the town's best and most unusual produce. Be sure to try the purple carrots, the glowing mushrooms, and the strawberries that taste like blood. Now, longtime residents will know that every year the town hosts a grand vampire ball, where residents dress up in their finest vampire attire and dance the night away. However, this year's ball had to be cancelled due to an unexpected bat infestation in the ballroom. Despite the efforts of local exterminators, the bats refused to leave, and the ball had to be postponed until next year. Thank you for listening to MSBR, brought to you by your local radio station. We hope you've enjoyed hearing about the weird happenings in our town, where the supernatural is just another part of everyday life. Join in again next time as we explore more tales of the strange and unexplained in Moonstone Bay. I've been your host, Rex Sterling, reminding you to stay curious, stay open-minded, and stay weird.